My best friend used TikTok feminists to destroy our relationship with the man she snatched from me. Story time. You guys, there is no better happy ending than this story. Let's read. I'm a 27-year-old lady and I have a best friend, Tolani. Yes, that is her real name. Tolani and I have been best friends in school, and Tolani is a very mean girl. Like, Tolani is not just rude to me alone, she's rude to everyone. We were roommates in school. As a matter of fact, she actually stayed with me because her parents could not afford to get her a room. We ate my food, we wore my clothes, and I did not mind at all because she was my best friend and I was not counting favors. Now, our third year in school, Tolani introduced me into clubbing. Yes, she did. And we went to club together. One particular time, I saw a gentleman that I really liked, and Tolani was like, no, you can't like him. You have bad taste in men, and that is not the kind of man for you. I really liked this guy, but Tolani spoke down on him, and she told me not to even look at it. Like, that is a very bad taste in men. So I just let it go. You say if you don't have sense. One particular night after clubbing, this guy walked up to my friend. Remember, he had not asked me out at this time. So he walked to Tolani and he spoke to Tolani, and I was expecting Tolani not to, indulge him, because Tolani told me that he was a bad taste in men. Lo and behold, Tolani she exchanged number with this guy. They started talking, and after a while, Tolani told me that this guy asked her out. And she asked me if I had a problem with it. Are you mad? I was really hurt, but I had to bury my hurt. So I told her no, she can proceed with it. And, I had to face it. Like, this is life. She likes him, he likes her. Okay. They started dating, and this guy changed both our lives because he moved us into a better apartment. Before I knew it, Tolani started living with this guy. This guy changed her life, started treating her like a princess. He took Tolani's mom to the hospital when she got sick. He sponsored our brother's education. During our graduation, this guy got Tolani a car, and he gave her 500,000 naira as a gift. Their relationship was actually very good, and I was happy for them because this guy is a gentleman. He's tall, he's handsome, he's everything. At some point, I was a little bit jealous, but I had to bury my jealousy because this is my friend. A few months later, my best friend and our boyfriend started having issues because of a particular feminist on TikTok. In fact, this lady is not just a feminist, she's a misandrist. She hates men. She was consuming this girl's content so much that our boyfriend started becoming uncomfortable with it, and he told her that he was not comfortable with it. Instead of my friend should listen, she changed towards him, changed towards me, became more condescending. She disrespected him so much that I started feeling bad for him, but there was nothing I could do. Because while she was doing whatever she was doing to him, I was not left out. She gave me more disrespect. If we go out together and I wear a dress and people are trying to compliment me and say, you look so beautiful, Tolani would go and announce on speaker that, oh yes, because she's wearing my dress. Or she would look at me in public and then say, I have knock knees. My mom had me through grape, okay? My father graped her when my mom was 14, and Tolani was the only person that I told about it. One particular night, we went out together and we're in the midst of people, and somebody was telling me that, you're so beautiful. And Tolani looked and said, yes, she's so beautiful. You would never imagine that her father is a pedophile. Ha. And as usual, Tolani apologized to me later on, and she told me, oh, it's not that deep. And everyone was looking like, what the fuck? This is just one out of all the situations. One time, Tolani and I and our boyfriend went out. His network was messing up, so he could not pay the bills. This guy told Tolani to help him pay that he was going to reimburse, and Tolani said, feminism does not allow women to spend on men. Tolani is a mumu. Because in feminism, you can actually spend on men. I'm definitely gonna spend on my man as long as he's doing for me. Like, what the fuck is wrong with this girl? There was so much back and forth, I decided to pay. And later on, the boyfriend reimbursed me and even paid me double. One particular day, Tolani's boyfriend's house help took some days off, and Tolani was supposed to just help, take care of the house while the maid was off. And Tolani said, oh, I will be promoting patriarchy if I take care of the house for a man. Oh, you are chopping a man's money. Are you mad? This guy even told Tolani that he wants to open a business for her, whatever business she wants. And Tolani said she does not want to work. Surprisingly, while the maid was off and Tolani said she was not going to do anything in the house, this guy decided to do everything for himself. One day, this guy decided to take Tolani to go introduce to his mom, and Tolani told me to tag along. The guy told us beforehand that his mom is a Yoruba woman and she actually appreciates respect, so we should dress modestly and we should kneel down to greet her because that is the Yoruba culture. In fact, he pleaded with us to do that. Tolani said feminism is standing up for herself and she's not going to let the man dictate whatever she's going to do for her. We got to the house. I knelt down to greet the woman. Tolani did not do that. While the woman was trying to talk to us, Tolani was pressing her phone all through. I had to engage the woman in the conversation. At the end of the evening, after we had food, this woman called me to her room. She gave me perfume. She gave me a lot of gifts. She hugged me and then she said, I wish my son was marrying you. Come along for part 2.